here too. Come here, buddy. Show everybody how well you're doing. You were even playing yesterday. You're feeling better from your neuter. Come on.
Good morning, everybody. This is Sandro, and we're here for the third spay and neuter clinic. But this video is going to be safe, so we're not going to show any cutting edge. So it's going to be totally safe, and you can watch it all the way to the end, even though if you don't like blood. So today I'm with someone who you already know. This is Judith, who you know from the first airport run video. Hi, Judith.
Hi, Sandro.
Where are we heading out today?
We're going to Jamao, a new location. Actually, I don't know where we're going. I just get the description how to get there. And hopefully we're going to get enough animal from the area who I really need to get neutered or spayed, so they're not producing more unwanted animals.
Let's see, we already have our first patient here.
Yes, this is Cookie. Was saved the last World Vets Animals clinic. The animal police was working with us, and there was a vendor on the street who's selling puppies. We see this guy pretty often and quite angry about him, but it is what it is. They are having their survival way, whatever they can do. If it's selling puppies, they're selling puppies. I fostered her and I fell in love with her, so she stayed with me. She's my fourth rescued, and she's going to get spayed today.
So as you can see, I got a new shirt of dogs and cats in the Domenican Republic. Thank you so much, that's so cool. I also got two new news items for you. The first one is a sad message, is that Hannah, the dog that had cancer 2 days ago, needed to be put to sleep yesterday. So despite the fact that everybody was trying to save her life, finally she did not make it. It's just too much broken in her body. It's kind of sad. But we also have good news from yesterday. Remember that dog we were trying to find with Mark and Marcos? We were driving around and looking for a dog we couldn't find. Yesterday, Debbie found it, and so she brought it to the vet, and I'm sure he's doing fine very soon.
There we go. Here we go.
When they said that pretty much every time they take the bus somewhere, something breaks, I thought they were choking, but today they got a flat tire.
This is Bambi, and Bambi was rescued by Bernie and Rosemary Sear. They were on a walk to the beach with their 3 dogs, and their little dog actually let them know she found something, and they came over, and she was tied to a tree with no food and water, and and she had slipped out of she had lost so much weight, she slipped out of her collar and was just sitting there really scared, and so they brought her home, and I decided I would foster her because she is a sweet dog, and I have 2 already of my own.
We had some help from the local mayor as well as the people at the local clubs, a recreation club, and they have access us, granted the opportunity to work on it. Hopefully we can create a good relationship. And we're trying to help these animals. They are lost and they have pretty much no owner. So here we go, and we go see if we can help this guy out a little bit. Here, puppy. Come on. Down, how it's doing. Ven, ven. Here, come, Yeah, yeah. We're gonna try again in a little bit. I know exactly where he hangs out. This is Epi. He's a boy, a local boy from the community back to Sabaneta, Los Brazos, and he's a good kid. She actually was in a
Car accident.
yeah, she was by a motorbike like this guy.
Yeah, she needs a diet.
Yeah.
Que no tiene fuerza ahí.
Una dieta, lo que te dije, una dieta, bajar el peso, que te dije, ¿ok? This guy right here is hit and run by a motorbike, and he's it's been like that for about a week and a half. I just happened to be on the road at that night when it just happened. I placed him into a home, and I just been treating him with some meds for pain and such, and been keeping him with some lady. So to see if he's a rescue, and we could try to find home. They said that if there's anyone out there who would love to have this guy back home, I don't know if we can make him walk again, but we're gonna do our best to fix him. So here we are.
So he's gonna be up for adoption.
He's gonna be definitely out for adoption to somebody. He's a great kid. He's a great dog. He just needs some love and care.
You look pretty clean. How's your belly? Look at your belly. Okay. I'm not seeing anything on you. No. Ears are clear.
So the government has given us a bunch of doses of rabies vaccines. So we're going to try to give rabies vaccines to every dog that comes in today. So that's what I am just doing for this little girl. So she got her rabies vaccine, and now we're getting a card so that they can show that they've had it for the year.
Will he be able to walk again? It's gonna take time.
This is Cookie.
Yes,
When we get too close, everybody, or even the camera, they can feel this. Animals are so sensitive, you know? Oh, Marco, ¿qué pasó?
Be careful with the other one. Yeah. Ok, pues yo me la llevo y se la traigo también. Pero tiene que apuntarme su número de teléfono.
Yo no tengo teléfono. Pero no se pelo.
Sí, esos son como los hijos de nosotros somos gente animales.
A yellow friend to be up the road. That's why it's easy to catch. Yeah, Bobby, it's okay. All right? It's all right. You'll be all right. You'll be good. Amigo, no se sientan mal, lo que tú estás ayudando a la comunidad y ayudándote a ti mismo. Por favor, ya. Doña, ya. Es que déjeme que trabaje con él.
Pero así no se habla.
Señora, pero estoy diciendo el permiso. Con el permiso, señora, ya. Gracias.
All right, I'm going to take this one and we'll come back.
Yeah, please.
So Mark, this lady who was yelling at us on the street, what was her concern?
She was afraid that we were part of the government. Sometimes the government will come out and pick up dogs that are on the street and actually poison them or kill them. So she was concerned that we were part of that. So it took a little bit to explain to her that we are actually here to help the animals. And once we got that across to her, then she was happy that we're here to spay that street dog so that it would have more puppies in the area. Luckily, we have many volunteers that are very fluent in Spanish. I'm a little bit able to speak, but we have a number of volunteers that are very fluent, know the Dominican mindset, and are able to explain things. So we invited her to come over and take a look at what we're actually doing, and that we're shipping animals, we're giving rabies vaccines, we're spaying and neutering the animals and then bringing them back. So she seemed comfortable with that she could come over and see what we're actually up to.
Sleepyhead.
Yes. Okay, who are you? Meow, meow. I have a
Amarillo.
Chicas Comedor are providing our food today. They are very local, generous people. Some of the people that are willing to help us in this community, like many others, they will join venture in the future. I'm sure they will get rather more interesting one. We can make a better town and better place for the health of the animals, as well as for the education. We have to thank the whole group from DCDR. You know, without all these beautiful people and people willing to do this, we'll not be able to do this and to help this town. So thank you, Mark, and everybody there.
We're done with the registration. It's usually very stressful, but by the time it's done, it's all good. We need to make sure the dog's name on it. If it's not a stray dog, get the weight right, because that's how they're going to measure the vaccinations and all kinds of treatment and medication. And make sure to have the SOCO owner, the name and number, so when they're not picking up the dog, we can call them. So sometimes this happens, so that part is done. Now is the surgeries and the recovery. And the 30 dog cats and dogs not going to have more babies.
He's a brindle.
What is a brindle?
Coloring is a brindle. She's a striped. Our rescue is Brindle Buddies and Friends from back in the United States, because our founder is fond of color. So a lot of our dogs that we get are this brindle coloring.
Well done. How's Cookie doing?
Drowsy. Sleepy. She doesn't know what happened. Cookie doesn't want to wake up. In a rag doll.
Fleas, ticks, whatever I can find. Don't want to send them home with them.
This is the tiniest little baby that we spayed today. She's not happy.
It's okay.
lazy puppy. He says, no, I want a nap. Leave me alone. I know.
So cute, aren't you?
You gotta wake up.
You don't have bugs anymore.
You're awake now, aren't you?
Yeah, you are.
Let's make it inside the house.
Pese a que la defensa de asociación que hizo durante su apertura de argumentos. Estamos escuchando más testimonios también, por supuesto, de algunos cooperantes.
So how much did all the food for all the volunteers cost?
Actually, it was a gift. That's the way of supporting us, helping us with our event. So we have to thank them because they're really special folks.
So you help the community helps you.
Yes, that's the thing, is to make the community understand the need to be involved. They need to help and be supportive at the same time.
And that is some yummy food. We got rice with beans, we got some avocado, and some chicken, I see.
This is one of the dogs.
What kind is like, what did you do to me? She's not speaking good.
The very last.
Trying to make a run for it. Welcome to the bus.
That's a lot of syringes.
That is a lot of syringes.
And little girl. You're recovering well.
Yeah, she is doing good. Well, she's doing better since I fed her.
I love my job.
What do you guys got?
You need a paperwork with the dog, or you know it?
No, this is us. Mark is going to take him home. Okay. Now we can keep it with us, that paper.
Blunt they are.
How's our street dog doing?
Great.
Bleeding stopped?
Yep.
Nice.
She's doing very well, recovered very well from her surgery.
It's okay.
Hola.
I just saw him.
Y eso sí es niño, eso sí es lindo.
She's like, I don't want to walk. Carry me, Mom.
I don't know, we need to try.
Bye-bye.
Batería vieja compramos, hierro viejo compramos, motores de nevera.
Driving down the mountains of Jamao al Norte back to Sosua. It's been a long day, but it has passed actually really quickly, and I think it's been the most interesting day for me so far. And we're very happy because we actually had 33 dogs and cats, spayed and neutered, and all of them made it. So cheers to that!
Cheers, that's the beauty of Dominican. You can have a beer in the car, maybe two as well, and so you can get in trouble.
So as you can see, Cookie made it as well. She's one of the 33 lucky ones. Already seems quite normal again.
Yeah,
she
you just look at you like, what's wrong with you people? Can I go home?
Absolutely, yes, she can. So, what did we have? We had a bunch of street dogs, and some of them are getting returned to the street because we think they might have someone around who's looking for them. A few other ones, if no one is gonna call for them, we're gonna just take them to find a foster home, and then hopefully they get adopted someday. And there's these really sweet puppies today as well that we picked up. So tomorrow we're gonna do the same thing. Oh, here's a doggy, watch out. Ooh. Let's try this again. So tomorrow we're gonna do the same thing again, same place, same time, with different dogs though. There is many more cats and dogs around that we can spay and neuter tomorrow. Today was the first time we did it in Jamao al Norte, and it looks like there are gonna be more in spay and neuter clinics at Jamao al Norte because the population just gave us such a big support and it worked out very well. Even the Comedor that supported us with free food and vaccinations. There's already today, after a single day, a huge amount of connections and support going on by the local community. So that's a lot of joy, and I'm really looking forward to being here again tomorrow. See you soon.
I love feeling balls, especially men. Oh, you're video recording.